You're watching Poland Daily Business. Tonight we are at Rzeszów Jasionka G2 Arena, where another international congress is proceeding. And our guest tonight is Mr. Serge Ferre, a telecommunication specialist, professional and consultant. Sir, welcome to the show. Well, let us start from the Nokia case. 10, 15 years ago, the Nokia had absolute lead on the market. Yet it lost, and why this has happened? What went wrong with the Nokia leadership?
First of all, dzień dobry. Dzień dobry, Poland Daily viewers. Thank you, Alexander, for your question. When you look in the wrong direction, what happens is that you either go off the cliff or you go into a wall. Well, Nokia did both. They were looking in the wrong direction. They were looking in the application store direction and not in the smartphone competition direction, which was their business. So when the worst case scenario developed, Nokia continued to believe that the direction the market, the consumers were going was not the direction which the Apple device was pointing at. And therefore, Nokia went off the cliff and disappeared.
You are saying the correct strategy would be to maintain the handset business, be competitive in this mobile, and provide a platform for other companies to develop applications.
Well, you should ask Samsung, you should ask Huawei, you should ask even Motorola that's making a comeback. Yes, this is what Nokia should have done, but it's too late. It's finished. It's over. And you cannot repeat this sort of win cycle. It's somebody else's turn. When you do not have that credibility anymore, you do not have the energy anymore, you do not have the heart anymore, well, just say goodbye.
I'm asking you about that because I know you've been professionally involved with Nokia, and also the Nokia has been a catchphrase here in Poland maybe 10, maybe 12 years ago, when every single politician, or maybe every second politician, will say we should have built, or we should build Polish Nokia, go to the world with advanced product, something. If the little Finland could do that, why not we? Yet, any advice to Polish politicians, to Polish businessmen, who are trying to go in this very competitive worldwide industrial fields? What to look for, what to be aware of?
There is no dogma for ever eternal life. There is no dogma for ever success. Don't be stuck on your past successes. Look around, ask around, and ask yourself where you think the world is moving, and try to be part of that. Try hard to be part of that. Polish politicians, Polish entrepreneurs, their back is against Russia. They should not be looking behind their back, they should be looking in front of them. And in front of them is Europe. In front of them is the rest of the world. In front of them is a community of development, of investment, of freedom of enterprise, of transparency, of ethical governance, which I do not think is the case. I'm sorry to make this sound dramatic. I do not think this is the case with Mr. Putin. And I do not think this is the case with Mr. Trump.
The Nokia is another example for Europe. Europe has been happy with its technological development, technological leadership in the world for so long. Right now, Europe seems to be overtaken by even China, not to mention the United States. And first of all, is Europe aware of that? And second, what is the perceived way? More regulation, more taxes, more social spending?
I think the Polish government is doing the right thing, frankly. I think the Polish government is sending a message of wake up. The formula that you've been working at is not the best formula. It needs to be improved. This is the message that the Polish government is sending to the European community. The European community has been developing a sort of a monster to a degree. For good things and not so good things. Too much red tape, maybe taxes, maybe too much regulation. Regulation is not a bad thing when applied properly. Regulation is a bad thing when misapplied. So I think the Polish government is right, and I think the Polish government's and Poland's future is in Europe, with Europe, wanting to drive or be part of the smaller group that drives Europe. This is where Poland belongs. But this is my humble opinion, and I'm not a political expert. I'm not even a telecommunications expert. So please, Poland Daily viewers, accept my apologies if you do not agree with me. This is only the opinion of one old man.
Well, thank you very much. Very important opinion, I would dare to say. The Poland as a heart of Europe. That was one of the election slogans only a few weeks ago. And the ambitions that we are not only here to receive the commands from Brussels or from Berlin, but also give an idea and develop strategy is also here right now in Poland.
Alexander, I cannot agree with you more. We, French, are not interested in receiving any order from Berlin.
That's a common ground. Mr. Serge Ferre, former executive of Nokia, telecommunication consultant and business consultant, was our guest tonight, sir. Thank you very much.
Pozdrawiam serdecznie. Bye-bye.